Hello Plymouth, Luke Pollard here, I'm your Member of Parliament. A lot of people ask me about how politics works and what it's like to be an MP. That's why I started this Bursting the Westminster Bubble series. And for this edition, I want to talk about the summer recess. Now you may know that Parliament goes on a summer break. I tend to think that Parliament sits at the same time as a school does. So if you think about where you send your kids or where you went to school, Parliament sits in half terms. They generally speaking have the same breaks at the same time as a local school. Now when Parliament's not sitting, I go home to Plymouth. I come up to Westminster when Parliament's sitting, because it's kind of my view that if Parliament's sitting, I should be here. That's why I'm here at the moment, just before the end of the parliamentary term. That's why I'll be back here as soon as Parliament starts sitting. When Parliament's not sitting, I'm back home in Plymouth, in my office in Frankfurt Gate. MPs work all year round. Of course we take a few days holiday every now and then, as everyone else should do, but my key job is to listen to people and to represent their views in Parliament. If I don't meet people, I can't do that. So over the summer I'll be meeting people in Plymouth, going on visits, listening to you, conducting my usual regular surgeries, and probably tweeting quite a lot about what's going on in Plymouth, what's going on in Parliament. Now it might be that Parliament gets recalled over the summer. This is when the government decides that they need to debate an issue with MPs in Parliament. With so much going on around Brexit and uncertainty in the world, there's a real risk that a recall may happen. But I think recalls are a good thing, because Parliament should be holding the government to account. We should be asking difficult questions about the issues that matter. So if there is a recall, I'll be backing it, because I want Parliament to be scrutinising the government, especially about Brexit at this time. Now Parliament comes back in September for 2 weeks before the party conference season starts. That's when each of the three main parties have their conferences. Labour's conference this year is in Liverpool, and I'll be going to that. Then Parliament will come back from October onwards. Now this is the time period where we've got to see progress with Brexit. There'll be an awful lot of attention on what goes on in the House of Commons. But let me tell you, I'll be continuing to work over the summer